Welcome to Yender Mind. 10 signs and symptoms of vitamin D deficiency. 1. Depressive disorder. Vitamin D regulates adrenaline, noradrenaline, and dopamine production in the brain, as well as protecting against serotonin and dopamine depletion. This could be related to vitamin D's role in depression. This is a new area of study, and only associations have been demonstrated thus far. A lack of vitamin D has been linked to an 8 to 14% increase in depression. 2. Muscle and joint pain. Many of the health benefits associated with vitamin D may be attributed to its ability to reduce inflammation. C-reactive protein, a marker of inflammation, has been found to be lower in research. The link between vitamin D and bone health is well established, but it can also have an impact on joint and muscle health. Any part of the body can be affected, but the hips, wrists, and hands, chest and breastbone, and long muscles of the legs and back are the most commonly affected. 3. Digestive disorders. Vitamin D levels in people with irritable bowel syndrome are consistently low, according to studies. This includes constipation, diarrhea, gas and bloating, as well as abdominal tenderness. Also, people with Crohn's disease, gluten sensitivity, or other malabsorption issues may have difficulty absorbing vitamin D. 4. Excessive sweating, also known as hyperhidrosis. Excessive sweating caused by neuromuscular irritability and overstimulation of sweat glands is still a common early symptom of vitamin D deficiency. The head and neck are the most commonly affected areas. 5. Hormone disproportions. Because vitamin D functions more like a hormone than a vitamin in most bodily functions, it can have a significant impact on the rest of your body's hormones. Here are a few examples of how vitamin D influences your hormones. Vitamin D reduces estrogen expression in breast cancer cells. Progesterone and vitamin D work together to protect the brain. Vitamin D supplementation raises total, free, and bioavailable testosterone levels in men. Furthermore, because vitamin D deficiency is linked to cardiovascular disease, and cardiovascular disease is linked to erectile dysfunction, ED, some researchers believe vitamin D may be beneficial for ED. 6. More colds or difficulty breathing. Individuals who are deficient in vitamin D are at a higher risk of upper respiratory infections and wheezing disorders. Vitamin D has also been linked to the reversal of corticosteroid resistance and the remodeling of airways, both of which are symptoms of chronic obstructive pulmonary disease and severe asthma. 7. Having difficulty sleeping? Sleep apnea sufferers have a higher risk of vitamin D deficiency. It has also been shown to be more prevalent in children who have nightmares, eczema, psoriasis, and other skin disorders. Vitamin D supplementation has been shown to improve allergic and autoimmune skin conditions such as psoriasis, eczema, and hives. Obesity or being overweight. Overweight and obese people produce less active vitamin D than people with a normal body mass index, BMI. Vitamin D deficiency is more common in people with high subcutaneous and visceral adiposity than in people with low subcutaneous and visceral adiposity. 10. For people with dark skin. African Americans are at a higher risk of vitamin D deficiency because dark skin requires up to 10 times more sun exposure to produce the same amount of vitamin D as pale skin. Please like, share and subscribe.